Hello.
Beep, beep, beep. Hello, you lot. Out goeth it. Yes, 'tis I, the Edijester. Good morrow. Warrior teacher, starting in April. You want to keep going? People need to become warrior teachers because it's how I make a living. I've got no other way of making a living. It's that simple. YouTube doesn't pay hardly anything. So, that's all I've got is that. If you want to become a warrior teacher and help me keep going, then please do. Also, it's bloody good fun. We all have a great time. Come and join the team. Right. Other than that, please subscribe, share, comment, like. That's the most important stuff for YouTube. This is great. Oh my God, on a bike, right? The NSA's secret sex chats from Christopher F. Rufo and Hannah Grossman. All right. Are you sitting comfortably? Then I'll begin. The intelligence community is one of the most powerful parts of the American national security apparatus. In theory, it works tirelessly to keep the nation safe. But according to internal documents that we obtained, some intelligence agency employees have another on-the-job priority: sex chats. The shame. We have cultivated sources within the National Security Agency, one current employee and one former employee, who have provided chat logs for the NSA's Interlink messaging program. According to the NSA press official, all NSA employees sign agreements stating that publishing non-mission related material on Interlink is a usage violation and will result in disciplinary action. Nonetheless, these logs, dating back 2 years, are lurid, featuring wide-ranging discussions of sex, kink, polyamory, and castration. Oh, for the love of God. The National Security Agency's got a bunch of cult fetishists using their communication system to talk about having their Bob Marley's removed. It's surreal. Kink and polyamory. One popular chat topic was male to female transgender surgery, which involves surgically removing the penis and turning it into an artificial vagina. Mine is everything, said one male who claimed to have had gender reconstruction surgery. I've found that I like being penetrated. Never liked it before GRS. But all the rest is just as important as well. Another intelligence official boasted that genital surgery allowed him to wear leggings or bikinis without having to wear a gaff under it. What's a gaff? Tell me in the comments. What the bloody hell's a gaff? Tell me in the comments. These employees discussed hair removal, estrogen injections, and the experience of sexual pleasure post-castration. Getting my butthole zapped by a laser was shocking, said one transgender identifying Intel employee who spent thousands on hair removal. Look, I just enjoy helping other people experience boobs, said another about estrogen treatment. One of the weirdest things that gives me euphoria is when I pee. I don't have to push anything down to make sure it aims right, a Defense Intelligence Agency employee added. For God's sake. Do you know, when are people going to get into their heads what this is? When are people going to get into their heads that this is a fetishistic sick cult that preys on children? It's not hard, is it? These revelations come at a moment of heightened scrutiny for the intelligence community. President Donald Trump, Defense Secretary Peter Hegseth, and Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard have each made the case that the intelligence agencies have gone woke, prioritizing left-wing activism over national security. These chat logs confirm their suspicions and raise fundamental questions about competence and professionalism. Do you think? I don't believe it. According to our sources, the street's the place to go. According to our sources, the street's the place to go. And that's where these people should go. Hopefully a back street where nobody can see them. Right. The sex chats were legitimised as part of the NSA's commitment to diversity, equity and inclusion. It's just... the whole filthy edifice must come down. DEI. Was it racist? Belonging, well-being, resilience. They're putting it all under that. Resilience, that's the thing now. We're going to do some resilience training. What's that involve? Psychosexual behavioural modification. EDI and DEI must die. Oh. Activists within the agency used LGBTQ+ employee resource groups to turn their kinks and pathologies into official work duties. According to the current NSA employee, these groups spent all day recruiting activists and holding meetings with titles such as privilege, ally awareness, pride, and transgender community inclusion, and they did so with the full support of NSA leadership, who declared that DEI was not only mission critical, but mission imperative. Can you imagine? There is absolutely nothing about EDI or DEI that is imperative for any company or organisation to be part of, despite the bleating of some in the GC community. It has absolutely no point being there. It gets in the way of doing things. Just get rid of it. Nobody cares. Honest to God, get rid of it. It's got to go. The faster, the better. In this case, it continues, diversity was not a byword for racialism, but rather a euphemism for sex talk. Last January, chatroom members discussed their practice of polyamory, or ethical non-monogamy. A polycule is a polyamorous group, one employee explained. A is my girlfriend, and B, G are her partners. Then B and C are dating, but not C and D, nor E, F, or G with any of the others. Sounds like a gay men's party. Though there are several MWBs, metas with benefits, connections. Sodom and Gomorrah. Another employee claimed to be part of a 9-member polycule. That's just a sex club. Adding that some of our friends are practically polymers with all the connected compounds. So in other words, they're talking about it like it's chemistry. Stick them together. What do you end up with? Something toxic. At other times, the conversations became explicit. You think what we've done so far isn't explicit? The active source at the NSA claimed to have witnessed hundreds of sexually provocative discussions, which he added occurred mostly on taxpayer time. The former NSA source who was familiar with the chats recalled being disgusted by a particularly shocking thread discussing weekend gangbangs. Over here in the UK, this reminds me of a story of an old woman I once met. Over here in the UK, years ago, we used to call coaches. You know, you get on a coach, go from, Liverpool to London or from Minnesota to, wherever it may be. We used to call them charabangs. That's what they were called, charabangs. And I knew an old woman once who got that mixed up with a gangbang. I said, where are you going, love? I'm going to Brighton. Really? Yeah, on a gangbang. The NSA sources also raised the question of some staffers' mental fitness for the job. In one chat, an NSA employee insists on using it pronouns in lieu of the human he or she pronouns. It's user here. Well, I understand we can make some people uncomfortable. Keep in mind that the dehumanizing aspect either does apply, is a positive effect when we're requesting it. A commenter who disagreed quickly dismissed by employees of the NSA and CIA who claimed that refusing to use its pronouns amounted to erasing a transgender identity, or if only we could. Flick a switch, they're all gone. Yeah, bye-bye. These are folks with top secret clearance believing they are an it, said the NSA source. Top secret clearances these people have got. With the Trump administration taking over, we may see changes. The NSA source said that staffers involved in employee resource groups fear the end of DEI. I bet they do. The boondoggles dying. No more money for these DEI, EDI snake oil merchants. Sack the damn lot of them. There are legal restrictions in place, but this admin has shown they don't give an F **K about legality. A staffer in Space Intelligence remarked about DEI staffers being placed on leave. Others have expressed opposition to Trump's cabinet nominees. A conflict is coming. These NSA chat logs suggest the presence of at least 100 of gender activists within the intelligence services who cannot distinguish between male and female, who believe that discussing castration, polyamory and gangbangs is an appropriate use of public resources. For psychological and ideological reasons, these kinds of people will not be easily sidelined. The Trump administration should not only dismantle the structure of DEI, but also terminate the employees who use it to advance gender activism at the expense of national security. I really, honest to God, couldn't agree more. I couldn't. So where's the evidence? Well, he's got it. As you would expect. Have a look at this, right? Here we go. I mean, honestly, the rest is nice too. Wearing panties without worrying about anything showing. Seeing my reflection in the mirror. Wearing leggings. But the P thing is something I never thought of, but it's really nice. Mine is everything. I found that I like being penetrated. Never liked it before, but all the rest is just as important as well. Honest to God. Fire the lot of them. You don't think this is going on in the UK? You bet your bottom dollar it is. We've got these absolute loons everywhere. Every company, every organisation, every government department, every charity needs to close down, and fire their EDI department. And while you're at it, get rid of 75% of HR as well. That's my thoughts, but you'll let me know yours as per usual in the comments. Bye-bye, good people. Comment, let me know what you think. Ta-da.